All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to D20 Woodworking. I'm excited for you to be here today. It's Sunday. Happy Halloween. And it's Too Many Bones night. We're doing Too Many Bones again. We're playing with Tantrum and Tink. We're going to do double-handed against Vol'Kesh, undertow baddie. So I'm excited for this one. This is probably going to be a little hard because I haven't done Tink in a while. And I don't always remember the exact order of things. So hopefully we get there and we do all right. I'm not too worried about it, but if we mess up a little bit, we mess up a little bit. But before we get started, if you don't mind, if you're watching this now, you're watching this later, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, make sure your notifications are on. It really helps me out. Let you know when future content is coming up. At this rate, pretty much every single Sunday, we're going to be playing Too Many Bones for a while. And then maybe just some other chip theory game stuff as well. I think that's kind of where the Sunday pattern's going into. So past that, I just want to bring your attention to other things. If you do not follow me on Instagram, please do. I have my schedule that gets posted each Monday and lets you know when I'm streaming and what I'm streaming for the rest of that week. So make sure to check me out there. I have an Etsy shop where I sell board game accessories and different things, so feel free to check that out. There's a Patreon if you want to learn more about stuff I do and support this channel. And then finally, there's an Amazon link. It's just to generic board games pretty much down there. Because you can't buy this on Amazon, but yeah, feel free to use that link. It helps support this channel, helps support me and the stuff I create. Past that, I think we're ready to go to the table and talk about the game. So let's head over. All right, so here we are all set up. I'm a little nervous for that. Like I said, I'm a little nervous. I don't remember the exact timing of all of Tink's stuff. So hopefully we hit it all right. Hopefully we get it there all right. But like I said, if it's a little off, I'm not going to sweat the details on this. So before we begin, let's read Vol'Kesh's card and see what is up. So it began with simple rumors. A dragon ruler with an army of kobolds at her command, demanding the destruction of every orc, troll, goblin, and gearlock settlement she could find. Entire villages and settlements were supposedly incinerated in an instant. Rumors gave way to facts, and now it seems Vol'Kesh is hellbent on the annihilation of an entire species. Radiating from atop Elder Point, her oft-visible silhouette leaves most of southern Delore in constant state of fear. So basically when we fight her, she does a lot of, from what I remember, just fire damage. It's great. So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7. She's at the top of Elder Point, so we'll go over there. She's not at the break. So we'll make sure my fancy map over there is up to date. So I already shuffled up all my days. You have to just trust me on that. I am doing this on Adventure, so you get +1 to your health, which we have on each of them, and you get +1 skill point each. I spent mine on armor plating because my goal with Tank is basically just to get a bot out there. I want to level up again to get Spider Bot too. I want to get one bot out there, basically to just kind of run interference, while Tantrum runs around and hits everything to death. That's my rough idea. I'm going to then hopefully build up Spider Bot 2. By the time the first one dies out, the second one can come on to the battlefield and start helping Tantrum, and then Tink fighting is kind of a last resort thing. I did like a wolf with Tantrum, just because if there's something across the map, I can throw an axe, basically do 2, maybe 3 damage. To a non-adjacent enemy. I like the idea that if there's other stuff around there that need to throw a last-ditch effort die, I could do that, right? That's the rough idea. I'm really gonna probably not worry about Tantrum's defense at all as I go along. We'll see though. We'll see how the game plays out. So, I think we're all set up. Let us begin. Let me get a drink first. Start with day 1. Day 1. Tools of the Trader. At last, daylight. It appears that there are others who know about the escape route via the sewer. A lone, frantic Molnar trader sprints past at a good pace. While the city guards have turned and now are hot in pursuit, this means any remaining cover is blown as well. Escape should be easy enough, but the question is whether to take that poor sap along. She's dropping plenty of loot behind her as she flees, and she should distract the guards enough for an escape, but helping her could pay off with some good fortune down the line. Alright, so okay, the backside has loot trove loot available, but I don't know if I really want to do that. So, all right, the first option is give her some assistance. While her loot must be left behind, you help her escape to the tree line. She promises to spread word of your kindness to her fellow traders. You don't get anything special for this, and you shuffle a special encounter into your deck. The other option is meh, haste makes waste. After grabbing a couple of the goods she dropped and making a short sprint, the tree line is in sight. The Molnar trader is quickly apprehended, slowed down by her supplies and cumbersome cloak. Hopefully justice is served. Ooh, that's rough. But you do get trove loot. And I put in a different deck. I'm going to do the first one. I feel like it's the right thing to do. So, we have to shuffle in special encounter Molnar Adventurer Referencing Guide. This one. Molnar. Alright. So, this is going to be day 2. We'll take this and shuffle this in. Alright. So, we get 1 progress point, which is good. We have to get 7 in total in 11 days. So there's that. That is good to go. We get our 1 progress point and we advance a day. And we each get a skill point. So I think what we're gonna do is go Spiderbot 2. Because like I said, I think that's my goal, is just to get 1 Spiderbot out to kind of run a just to run kind of defense for a while. And then Tantrum, I think we're going to go second Rage. I feel like it's pretty solid. Let's go Rage 2. All right. So we're all set up. We don't have to do anything else. Make sure we're good on our day sheet, just so I don't throw anything off. Dividing spoil, training point, log process, recovery. We don't have anything to do there. Good to go. Day 2. Here we go. Let me update my thing. Day 2. 1 progress. All right, cool. Pirating the pirates. The escape went off well enough, but making a raft from scratch is too time consuming. With novices' machinations imminent arrival. Fortunately, a keen Gearlock eye spots a shady group of marauders that has already done the work. Known locally as the Scrap Lords for their practice of picking clean those unfortunate city folk who ventured too close to the Cybran. This ragtag group of vagrants often patrols the banks near Obendar. Looking for its next mark, today we've caught them napping. We can take the raft now in broad daylight, or we can wait till nightfall and escape under the cover of darkness. I feel like this is what I got last time, was this one. Hey Ryan, how's it going, man? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Good. If you're here, you can help me with some of the timing with Tink, because I don't remember it super well off the top of my head. All right, so we can commit a brazen act of piracy in broad daylight. For some reason, daylight eases my conscience. The Batty queue would be day 2, so it'd be 4 points. Gearlocks have surprise. Each Gearlock may draw a loot during their first turn. May be used or kept. Okay. Doesn't surprise movers up the initiative? Isn't that what that is? I thought. Yeah, move all opposing units to the bottom. So that would be good. Plus we get a loot. Or commit a brazen act piracy under cover of darkness, because you're ashamed and you should be. Gearlocks has surprise, but must start the battle on Krenlin's starting positions. Which I actually don't think would be that bad. And we get an extra skill point for that. I like that idea more. We're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna start on Krenlin's positions. All right. So what do we got? Green, yellow, purple. All right. So BQ is just baddie points, right? Yep. So what are we at? Day 2. 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. First one. He's gonna have equipment. And he has 3 life. It is a Kobold Collector melee. All right, so let's see what his equipment is. 5. I think that's life. Oh, increase initiative by 2. All right, so it was 3, now it goes up to 5. So he's probably going first. All right, lashback. Always good. Melee. And he's a 3. Who is this? This is Dire Wolf Bup. All right, so now a 3. Oh, weaken. Not a fan of that. That's a 3. That's fine. All right, and then finally, Owlbear Cub, which is a 5. So really, the question comes down to, actually, the big question is for Tink. When I deploy his bot. All right, so I put his bot at the start of the battle. I can choose if I want a spider bot die and place it in his prep area. I'm sorry, start a turn. I can place it in the prep area. Then it says also during start of turn, Tink may spend 1 dex to increase the battery supply. So can I do it at the same exact time? So start of turn, I put my 1 spider bot out there. He's got 1, does all of his stuff. Then also during start of turn, I assume I can use 1 dex to level up to the second one. That's the one weird timing thing I have going on. All right, so we have to do Krenlin's starting positions. I don't like weaken. Actually, we can throw him over here. And we'll do him there. 1, 2. Oops, that should be like that. I think that's where we want to start. Let's roll our initiatives and see what we got going on. A 4 and a 4, okay. We'll have Tantrum go first, then Tink. So he's gonna go first. 1, 2. And then green's gonna go 1, 2. I think that's all right. Yes, you can, but your first bot can be ready at battle start. Can it? Well, first of all, I gotta do my build. So start a battle. Well, that's fun. That faces the wrong way, so that's not great. Set during start of turn. All right. If you say so. As in your roll. I'm not sure if I have the updated ones. Interesting. Okay. But your first bot can be ready at battle start, as in you roll your prep die. Prep die at start of battle. Okay. Alright. So I think we have everything set up. Okay. I'm gonna have to re-roll the build die. I think that uses a dexterity, so I'm not gonna worry about too much right off the bat. So first let's get hit in the face, right? So it's gonna be 1, 2. He's rolling an attack and defend. Alright, 2 defend. He's gonna hit me for 1. And since I got 1 HP taken out, oops, that has to go up there. Goes up to 1.2. Alright, blind strike. I think that's when it first starts, if I remember correctly. At the start of this turn, deals damage to adjacent. There was nothing adjacent, so that's fine. And what's inspire? The next baddie in the initiative immediately takes a turn after this unit. And is granted the number of additional attacks this turn. Ooh. So it's going to be 4 is going to move up next. Okay. So he moves there. Doesn't do anything. This one now moves up. He's going to get weakened on it. Let's see. Where's weaken? Weaken is going to be on him. And he gets 1 additional attack die, so he's going to roll 2. A bones and a 1. Okay. Tink takes 1 damage. All right, so Tantrum goes first. We might as well just throw 3 attack at the guy, because he should get blind struck because that's technically adjacent. Well, I guess he is too. All right, we got a bone and 3 damage. So 2. 3. What is it? Each damage raises rage. Each turn Tantrum makes an attack. Oh no, he just does it for when he makes an attack. All right, so he's up to 1.4. Perfect. So that is that. That is that. So now Tink. All right. So I want to make sure I get this timing right. During Sir turn, Tink may choose an available spider bot die and place it in his prep area. Perfect. Spider bot die. Spider bot 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he's got 4. He's got 1. All right. Place also during start turn, Tink may spend 1 dex to increase the battery supply of the bot in the prep area by 1. So 1 dex is used. I'm down to 2, if I remember. Hey, Julian, good to see you, man. Do you have to get out of the water before you fight? Because I don't remember now. Because I'm never in the water. But that's a good call if you do. All right. So during Tink's movement phase, so we'll spend the 1. That's our other 1. So that was 1, 2. And then, all right, so during Tink's movement phase, he may deploy the bot from his prep area. Cost 1 dex. So that's 3. So that should be all of Tink's stuff because, all right, Julian, so the interesting question then is, so if I'm trapped here and I can't use dex, right, before spending dex, because you have to use movement for dex, how would he move there? Would he just move up and just count the dex? I mean, just spending dex for movement then and not, like, attacking? Which what we can do is just take away the 2 attack, move it over, and just say, just roll the attack again. Gotta spend dex and movement first to get out of the water. Okay. So that's what we'll do with him. 1, 2. He had, we'll just back up just a hair. So he had 3. He had 2 shield. We'll roll 1 attack. We'll take out the bones. 2 damage. So we took out the shield. So he still has full life. He still didn't attack. So he's still at 1.4. There we go. Oh, 3. Because it's 2 decks out of the water, isn't it? Is that what it is? Holy cow, I'm never starting in the water. Alright, if that's the case, let me know. I'll just throw his defense back on. So, where is that book? Because I do not remember getting out of water. Gear like starting positions, movement. Movement, starting positions, move. +1 dex to board the raft. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So I'll add the defense back onto him. So that was, oops, 3 dex to move him out there. We did 1 dex to increase the spider. Hold on. So we got the spider bot out. We'll back up because this is fine. So we could build the bot during starter turn. We're going to make him a little bit more powerful. That's going to be dex 2. Or dex 1. We have 2 left because we're weak in 1. Then we'll use the 2 to get out of the water. Oh, to start your turn. I got what you're saying. Okay. So we'll do that. Do we even want to power him up then? Oh, yeah, kind of. Well, we'll just roll a defense die with Tink, right? And just try to keep him alive, so. 1. It's probably our smartest thing right now. Alright, so that's that. That works out well. Or, you know, well enough. So that's all of that. I think I did everything all right. And then purple, lashback is not until he attacks us, right? Or we attack him. Damage, yeah. Okay. He moves up. He's going to roll his 1 attack die. 1 attack against, or 1 defense. All right, so this is starting off terrible. I shouldn't have picked starting in the Krellin position, that's for sure. All right, so next, Kobold's going to go. He's going to throw 1 attack die. Does 1 damage. Tantrum. He loses 1 health, so his rage increases by 0.1. Alright, so he does Blind Strike now. Knocks his defense down by 1, because it's whatever the strongest adjacent unit is. 1, 2. Alright. Yellow, he weakens Tink again, so that we're just going to keep that die there to make life easier. And he rolls a bones. Alright, cool. Alright. Hey, now we can do something. Tantrum's going to go and let us... yeah, let's just roll our 3 attack dice with Tantrum. Do that, see how that works. Alright, we got a bone and 2 attack. 1, 2. Right off of there. I should have announced, sorry. Should have announced it was going yellow. Oh, I'm sorry. Not yellow. Sorry. Sorry. 1, 2. It's going to him. Okay, that was Tantrum. Now it's Tink. Alright. Alright, so now, at start of turn, we can use... We're down 1 dexterity, so we have 3. So at start of turn, may spend 1 dexterity to increase the battery supply. We're going to do that. So he's at 2. We have 2 dex left. I guess we might as well put the other spider bot out here, right? Because we can place that. It doesn't cost dexterity, I believe. It doesn't say it does. So during start of turn, Tink may choose an available spider bot die and place it in this prep area. Oh wait, I don't think I can do it yet because it's taken up. Well, I don't know if you could do 2. I thought you used to be able to, but we'll just save it. We'll say we can't right now. All right, so now we're on our movement phase. So, he's going to have shield. Okay. So we have 2 left. Two things left. We're going to deploy a bot, which costs 1 dexterity, right? So that's 1 dexterity taken. An adjacent or diagonal position. Oh, okay. So let's go up here. We're going to go diagonal up there. We have 1 dexterity left. Battle mat, adjacent diagonal position. Bot may stay in the prep area for any length of time. Doesn't matter. Tink's bot has the ability to hold up X attachments indicated on this thing, which is 2 right now. When the bot is deployed, Tink may exhaust the build die currently in skill slot 6. My thing was off, so I still have to re-roll that. Which we'll actually probably save for the next bot at this point. Okay, so attachment die we don't have to worry about. So now we're going to reduce his battery by 1. So now his battery is down to 1, and we're going to attack for our one die, and we're doing it onto yellow. And we still have 1 dexterity left, which I think we're going to use to re-roll or build 1 die. I think. Right, that's one of the other things you could do for bot adjacent. Just to start a battle. Actually, I don't think I can. Interesting. So we still have 1 for Tink, and we'll roll our attack die. For our bot, we'll roll defense for Tink. Okay, bones. We get 1. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Luckily, I think my bot's stronger than me, so at least he's going to go for him next turn. So at least we have that. Julian, if you're still there, you have to let me know if I can re-roll this build 1 innate, because it says just in the beginning, I think. Right? So at the start of battle, roll your build die 1.0 or 2.0 and place it in skill slot 6 in your orientation. Other build die, if available, is placed in skill slot 15. And I don't quickly see. Oh, wait. Tink may exhaust the build die currently. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, Tink may re-roll the battle die for 1 dex cross. There it is on the right side. Okay, cool. So we got that. Now we're gonna do him. He's gonna attack Tink. This is the dire wolf pup. Rolls a bone. Cool. All right, round 3. We're hanging in there. So he's gonna go again. He's rolling defense and attack against Tantrum. 1 defense, 1 attack on Tantrum. Alright. And that gets him up to 1.8, which is pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I can use that instantaneously, if I remember correctly. Okay. Hold on, I'll find it. 1 second. Alright, each rage skill die has an execute on it at any time during his turn. Alright, so once we get to our turn, we can exhaust it and take out this guy, which is nice at least. Alright, so green's gonna go, which is the owl bear cub. Blind strike does 1 off of him. He's gonna move up here by 1. Cool. Yellow's gonna go, which is the dragon biddy, and roll 1 against the strongest enemy, which is my spider bot, which is kind of nice. So that helps Tink out. And it's a bone. Okay. Oh, and I don't get weakened anymore because he didn't target me. So thank goodness. Now Tantrum goes. So the first thing we're going to do is use this execute. Take this out. Execute at any time during his turn. If his execute rage die is showing the symbol, he may exhaust that die to instantly defeat an adjacent baddie, how tough it is, blah blah blah. We're gonna go against this one, just the level 1, and take out that baddie. Put that over there since we're done with it. Now we can actually use our 3 decks. So we're gonna roll all 3 attack against the owlbear cub next to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Julian I can from what I read. So all right, 1 more bone and 2 attack dice. And since I don't have my rage anymore, I can't do anything with that, so don't have to worry about that. Oh, and we get our body count up 1 because I defeated 1 guy, and I actually think I want to use that right away. Maybe not. I don't think I want to use that yet. Yeah, I don't think we'll use that just yet. Or I guess we can because we don't have the decks for it. But all right, now it's Tink's turn. He actually has 4 dexterity, so we're gonna bring out other spider bot into our prep area. It's got 5 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Put that on top. Then, again, I want to make sure I'm getting all the timing right. So, during start of turn, Tink may choose an available spider bot die and place it in his prep area. Then I'm going to use 1 of my dexterity to increase its battery level to 3. So we're good there. So we're down 1 dexterity. We're not going to deploy it because we can't, because we already have a spider bot out there, which is fine. So we have 3 left. I'm going to re-roll the build. We're just going to use our second one. which this is good. So that lets us get armor plating. So once we deploy him, when the bot is deployed, you may exhaust the build die and then attach this, which we have to roll anyway. So we have that. That was our second one. We can't add any more defense because we already have defense. So that's fun. And then he's going to roll attack. I'm going to roll attack. We're all rolling attack against this dragon. All right. So one is for Tink. One is for the spider bot. All right. One and a bone. I guess I should have actually read them separately. I'm just going to say Tink attack for the one so I don't give myself the benefit of the bone. I'll just call it out next time. So that's 1 damage there. Okay. Now purple goes. He's going to roll 1 attack against Tink. Another bone. All right, awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Here we go. Blue was taken out. I forgot to take his die out. All right. Now he does a blind strike. And that does 1 damage to him. That's the end of that. Yellow is going to attack the spider bot again for 1 damage. Oh, and Spiderbot is now at 0 because he attacked. So Spiderbot can't do anything except just sit there, basically. Unless I somehow got him more batteries. But I don't have a way to do that right now. I think I have to use a backup plan. Yeah. Pull start. I have to get 2 bones. All right, so that's that. Now it's Tantrum's turn. He's gonna roll. We'll do all 3 attack dice against this thing just to make sure that we, knock him out. All right, so we got 3. That increases our body count by 1. Gets rid of that one. Body count's up. And he is done. So now it's Tink's turn. So Spiderbot can't do anything because he has nothing. And all we can basically do is, we'll get this up to 4. So that will be 1 of our dexterity. And then we can just roll 1 attack. And again, we're going to try to hit the dragon for the 1 attack. Which does 1 damage. Perfect. All right. So that's that. Now purple rolls his attack die. Does 1 damage. I am shielded, so I am good. Or I have 1 armor. Sorry. Round 5. Here we go. Yellow. He is going. They're tied, right? Yeah. So he is going to go to the spider bot still, because I say so. Rolls a bone, so I don't have to worry about anything there. Tantrum's turn. All right. We're going to go. We're going to do 1, 2, and then consume the body count to heal 2 life. And then this way, next turn we go 1 and just attack, and hopefully that works out all right. So that's that. All right, we can roll an attack and a defense now again against this dragon. We're going to do it up here. 1 bone and 1 attack, which knocks out that dragon, which is sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, and he's gonna attack me with 1. He rolls another bone. I like that die. That's working well for us. All right, true damage round. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Cool. All right, that's all set. Good to go there. Tantrum gets to go. He's gonna move 1 and then roll 2 attack dice. I'll re-roll that one. All right, 2 attack. Oh, knocks him out. Perfect. All right, and he gets a body count for that. Move that up. And we struggled, but we got there. Got to the win. Perfect. So, let's see. Oh, and we had surprise. I completely forgot about that. So I did not help myself on that. So we get 1 progress point. That's all right. It was a fun challenge. So that progress goes up by 1. We get 2 skill points, or a skill point each. So What does something for Tink allow more battery, right? That seems good. Alternator. I like the idea of the alternator. I think that's gonna be the way to go. So alternator is 7. So one of his things is gonna be there. And let's look at this other thing. Hide. Oh, I like that. Small profile. I think we'll do that, right? Hide ourselves. That seems... Oh, no. Hold on. We want probably dexterity or attack. Do we even need the alternator then yet? Well, no, because it'd been nice to be able to move that bot around some off the bat. So with our next one, let's try, do we want to go for attack? Kind of want to go for defense. What do we just get at health? Nah, let's go for defense. Alright. Successfully rolled that. Get an extra defense size. So that was 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, so now for Tantrum, clear all this out. For Tantrum, we are going to do... Let's do our attack first. Because if we hit attack, I'll get another dexterity. If we don't hit that, then we'll try defense. That was a weak roll. I'm not going to count that. Even though that counts, I'm not going to. Alright, so we got it. So that brings Tantrum's attack up 1. Then we'll move our dexterity up 1 as well. Alright, then each one gets a loot. This one will be Tink's. This one will be Tantrum's. So for Tink, gets the Descaler. Grant any single use, grant any gear lock 2 buff HP. Otherwise, during a lockpick attempt, use this to open a lock. And this one is the Sebring Kelp single use. Fully heal yourself if currently at 1 HP. Otherwise, heal for 2. Alright, so we'll put them down here. I know you can't quite see them, but maybe if I put there, you can see the very tops of them. Alright, so that was that. We are just going to heal ourselves. I'm not going to scout or anything fancy like that, so we will just heal ourselves. So, where's Tink? He goes back up to 4. Tantrum goes up to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get our dies back. Alrighty. Cool. There we go. So, I put the other card there. Alright. Day 3. Let's upgrade with 2 progress. Right on track, which is good. Next card. Alright, this isn't what it looks like. While scouting for a defendable place to make camp, a shout from one of our party leads us to a pile of dead trees. The semi-hidden, weathered carving of a molar crest says these aren't ordinary trees, so we set to work clearing them. Sure enough, we've stumbled upon one of their main drop sites for smuggling loot. The variety is impressive, but a twig snap reveals that this was not unguarded. As well-armed sentries approach, our hearts begin to pound. The loot we're standing in would quickly even the odds of this battle, but the second we use these discoveries, any chance of proving our innocence is lost. Oh, so we have one option. So, now hold on, we can explain. It's going to be, now hold on, we can explain baddie points and add number 5 baddies equal to party size. So, that'd be 2, right? 2 5-point baddies on top of it, which would be 3 in total, geez. Build a Molnar loot cache by placing a loot equal to the party size times 3 into a face-up stack next to the battle mat. Molnar loot cache is available for all gearlocks to use and load into their loot area. If party does not use any of the specific loot in battle and chooses to leave it alone after battle, shuffle, special encounter, whatever it is. If party uses any of this loot and chooses to gain it after battle, shuffle, special encounter, this one. And encounter success is only achieved by defeating baddies regardless of whether Molnar loot is cached. Alright. So, baddie points, which is going to be 6, so it's a 5 and a 1. And then add number of 5-point baddies equal to party size, which is 2, so 2 more 5s. I guess technically they would go on the bottom. No, they wouldn't. They would just go on top. Doesn't really matter. They're all going out there. So it's on land. We'll flip that mat over. All right. So green, purple, yellow. All right. So first one. Kobold Fanatic. 6 life. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, dive and flight. It's always a pain. I hate that one so much. The third one. 4. 2, 3, 4. That's a 6. Holy cow. Dodge and 1 mind. Interesting. There it is. And there's our 1 pointy. Oh, he's got hardy. That's fantastic. Alright. Hard. And he's ranged. He's also a 6. We'll put his 6 underneath the yellow. Alright, so we have to do how much loot is it? Party size times 3, which is 6 loot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the end of a round, gain 3 initiative spots. Choose a non-tyrant baddie in the battlement and place it on the position adjacent to you. If this baddie is a Kremlin, it is instantly defeated. Weird. During a water battle. During a land battle on your turn, place an obstacle chip in an open adjacent position. Okay. Trove treasure map. Shuffle a special encounter the Ebonite doorway into your deck. Interesting. Heal an adjacent gear lock for 4 or yourself for 3, which is good. And in battle, heal yourself for 5 and add 2 poison to your gear lock. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we have a couple heal, not too much attack. Actually, really none attack. We can gain 3 initiative spots. That's something. Alright, so we got a 4 and a 4. We're going to have Tantrum go first. Unfortunately, 4s are not great for us. So, we are going to have Tink be in the back, right? That makes sense. I'm a little worried about Hardy here. And they're both... He's going to go for him. Well, he'll go for Tantrum. I put Tantrum there. And he's going to go for Tink. Alright, so we have to look up dive and flight, and he has a signal, which stinks because this could bring a level 1, right? Yeah. So flight, at the end of this unit's turn, place a flight die on it. So we're gonna need that, so we'll have that out. And then he will dive back down, which is always a great time. And just adjacent to the weakest one. So after he attacks Tantrum, he's actually probably going to pop over here, which is super helpful. I just want to make sure something really fast. So we have that. We have a Descaler. And we can heal ourselves. So we can heal a lot. At least we have that going for us right now. Alright. So we gotta do our build IQ. I think this happens at the start of battle. Perfect. Alright. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna need a drink for this. So, yellow, dodge and 1 mind. 1 mind will affect him, I think. On this unit's turn, all other beast types roll 1 attack die against their target. So he's going to do it against Tantrum. Cool. And dodge. Oh, he can't be reduced with attack dice. Ugh. Actually, do I even want him there? Actually, I think, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to move Tink there because I can't even handle that thing. I don't even know how I'm going to take him out without using attack dice. I'm going to have to just heal a lot. Alright, so that's fine. Let us begin. So, yellow. He's going to move 1, 2. And roll 2 attack, 1 defense. He rolls a bone, 1 shield, and 1 attack. So it does 1 damage to Tantrum. Increases that by 1. Alright, green. He's gonna target weakest, which is a tie. So we'll go Tink for right now. I think that's the smart way. So compound, I believe, is the round we're on. Yeah, current round. So he's gonna roll 1 attack die. Got stuck. For 1 damage against Tink. Okay. And purple. Oh, he should have rolled 1 attack die. I forgot about 1 mind. Does 1 damage. This might not go well for us. So now he's gonna roll 3 attack dice. 4, 5. Takes out Tantrum. Alright. Tink's turn now. We're gonna get a spider bot ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's at the start of our turn. We're gonna get that. Then we are going to spend 1 dex, move him up to 2. And I guess we kind of have to get him out. So spend our 2nd dexterity to place him here. And now when we put him out there, we're going to exhaust this to use both of these. Roll them out. 1 shield and 2 extra battery. 3, 4. So that goes, alternator goes in there. He gets 1 extra shield. Alright. He's at dexterity. So battery goes down to 3, wherever that is. There it is. And move 1. He has a flight island. I'm gonna attack him for 1 damage. Oh, a 2. But he has hardy, so he only does 1 damage. That's fine. Alright, blue attacks, but he can't. 1, 2. And that's good to go. Yellow. 1, 2. He will attack Tink. What is it, with 2? Does 2 damage to Tink. This is not looking good. 1 mind, but he's technically in flight, so he doesn't do anything. And green, he's gonna attack my spider for 1 bone and 1 attack. Takes out his shield. And he's good to go. Purple, he does dive, which, if we remember, dive. If the flight is active and start a turn, immediately places unit to the weakest available, which is going to be here. And he's gonna roll 3 attack and demolish me. Oh, he only attacked me with 1, but still, he wins. So I got knocked out. That was fun. I could have healed myself, I guess, but Tantrum got knocked out before he could even do anything, so that was not gonna go well. So we lose all of this for sure. We lose that, which is fine because we have some days to work with. So it's gonna progress to day 4. We're gonna heal up. We have to shuffle these back in. Shuffle our 5s and shuffle our 1. Jeez. Alright. There we go. All these back. Alright, that was something fun, let me tell you. Okay. So that moves on to day 4, right? I have up there 2 progress. So that's going to lead to, I have to heal up, right? Essentially. Not essentially, I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, I have to shuffle up my 5s. And then I have to shuffle my 1s just to make sure that they're all shuffled back in and I'm not accidentally cheating. Alrighty. All right, next card. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. All right, Dawn with the Ship. Sunrise, a cherished time of day that brings serene lights, peaceful sounds, and the sweet, sweet aroma of Moldnar. What a lovely way to ruin a beautiful moment. Their boat, moored to the shore only 20 arrow lengths away, is noticeably larger than our tiny raft, and it appears no one is out on deck as of yet. But as usual, when you think you have a leg up on Molnar, you're actually a step behind. As we attempt to float by unnoticed, their ship turns to block the width of the river. We're not getting by without making a deal. Alright, so we don't have to attack. So that's something, at least. Oh, happy day, Dangerous Darts. Ooh. Select a Gearlock to represent your party in the game of Dangerous Darts with the Molnar. If Gearlock loses, party must give the Molnar 1 loot if possible. Offer a bribe. Rumor has it that you have something of value to the Molnar. This only works if I have dragon scales or a Mechalabash pipe, which I don't. So I have to play Dangerous Darts. And more importantly, I have to remember how to play Dangerous Darts, because that's been a long time too. But that's our only option. We don't have the other option to pick. So oh, we go. Alright, so where is it? Continue campaign. Actually, it might be in the other book. Dangerous Darts. Each player and opponent starts with 10 HP. Between attack, defense dice, and status effect dice, players must choose 3 dice, but no more than 2 of any kind. You will roll the same dice each turn. Non-gear-like opponents always choose 2 attack and 1 status effect die. Once dice are chosen, the game begins with your opponent rolling their 3 dice. Gearlocks always go second. Take turns rolling available dice. Apply rolled defense dice to self. Deal damage and apply rolled status effect dice to opponent. Alright, let's do it. So, our opponent, what do they get? 10, I said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each player and opponent starts with 10. So, that's their 10. 1, 2, or I'm sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, perfect. Alright, so attack, defense, and status effect dice. We have 3 dice, but no more than 2 of any kind. So we can do the poison, weaken, and stun. Where is that one? Poison, weaken, stun. I think we want that. And then we want to do 2 attack. They're picking the same thing. 2 attack. All right. So they go first. Oh, and they can use their backup plan right away. So they go first. All right, let's see how this goes. Dangerous dice. Here we go. 1, 2, and 2 poison. Oops. 2. 2 poison. All right, my turn. Poison counter goes down by 1. and they get double poisoned. So that's terrible already. Reroll. Put 2 poison on them, and I also do 2 attack. That's fun. It is now their turn. We're gonna go down 1. There we go. They get 2 poison on them, so we're dead even. They roll their 2 attack. 2 more damage. So we're down to 4. They're at 6. Our 2 attack. Hey, 3. All right. Oh, we got poison for 1, by the way. So they get their poison die up, but that does 3 damage. 2, 3. Okay. They get poisoned by 1 more, so they're down to 2. And they roll 2 in the status. All right, a bone, which remove an applied die from self. No, so they're not going to do anything with that. They're going to put 2 poison on me and do 1 damage, which means the poison knocks me out. Because I'm going to get poisoned, and I lose. Yay, that was fun. That's quite alright. Alright, so party must give the Molnar 1 loot if possible. I'm going to do the Sibrin Kelp. I don't really care about that as much. Alright, so on the bright side, success, right? That's good. That's something. So we get 1 progress point, so we're up to 3. And we get 2 skill points per character. So, let's figure this out. We can do... I might just go health. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 health onto Tink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll go 2 health on the Tantrum. We might as well just go nuts with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Got our progress. We're moving on to day 5. Alright, 5, 3 progress. Alright. Well, I guess that was the best thing we could have hoped for with that. I mean, I guess we could have tried to win, but... under new management, a lifeless mech swarm lies sprawled on the ground. Even Nobilis's genius has limits. We each gingerly examine one of the bird wasp-looking drones, but no one spots any damage. It's as if whatever signal had guided them has been extinguished. Small miracles, we'll take it, after we choose a drone to tinker with Tink. And the next few hours sees as each of us contributing what we can to fix the mech. Finally, its computers whir to life, and having been severed from whatever link it shared with the swarm, it now calmly awaits new orders. Our orders. Ah, here we go. Build a bot workshop. Okay, man, it's that one we don't have to fight. This is nice. This is how we're going to get the victory. Alright. So, party may build a bot by assigning a 1, 2, and a 3 in any order for its HP, attack, defense stats. Party may also roll a d6 as many times as it wants to choose to attempt to improve those stats. Alright, so once party decides the bot is complete, place bot, HP, defense, dice, and attack dice in Gearlock's prep area for use of next battle only as a companion. The bot is considered a melee unit and enters the battle map before battle. Bot takes its turn after the party leader's turn, moving up to 2 positions and rolling its attack and defense against an adjacent target. Counter success is achieved no matter what. Okay, so... we can do 3 HP, 2 attack, 1 defense. So let's do that. So we've got 3 HP, 2 attack, 1 defense, right? So we have a... actually, I think I'm literally gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna put it in Tink's... actually, we'll put it in Tantrum's prep area. The reason being is because it only lasts for 1 round anyway, right? So it's gonna be kind of there just to block some stuff. I think that's what we'll do. So we get a progress for that. So that is that, and each one gets a skill. So day 5 for progress. Let's add a dexterity to Tink, just in case. And we'll roll a defense die. Actually, we don't have to because he's the 0. So we have to roll no defense. Well, I think we technically have to roll 1. Just in case. He gets defense. And then this way we can focus next turn getting his dexterity up 1 more. And maybe some health too. Alright, so next day is what we're going up to. Alright, special encounter. Tyrant encounter. Dragon Force. The poor human never stood a chance. He flails helplessly as Vol'Kesh's tail sends him sailing into the rocks. Her rainbow flames follow soon after, leaving nothing but his helmet. The ruler of Elder Point roars, her head pointed to the sky, another foolish human god. While humans obsess over dragon slaying is a mystery to the other creatures of Daelor, fresh dragon scales may be worth a small fortune, but at the cost of running your face at the edge of extinction. Perhaps the helmet could be put to good use, but evading Vol'Kesh's fire may be tricky. And we're not the only ones with eyes on the newly ownerless headgear. Alright. What day? Oh, no, we're on 6. I gotta update that. Okay. Deal with the opposition. We can do baddie points and add mechs. And at the start of each round, Vol'Kesh unleashes a fire down a single battle lane. Roll a d6. So 5 would be lane 1. 6 would be lane 2. Fire does not reach lane until end of round. When it does, deal 3 damage to all units in lane. The other way is at the start of each round, Vol'Kesh ignites the strongest 2 units on the battle map when they deal 2 true damage. Choose a gearlock to wear the helmet. This gearlock ignores true damage. And then that could help us out in the final thing. So I kind of want to do that. And get the helmet. So that means our baddie points are going to be 1, 5, 10, 11, 12. And we have to add mech equal to party size, which is going to be 2. And mechs go on the bottom. Okay. At the start of each round, Vol'Kesh ignites the strongest 2 units on the battle map. Okay. I really am doing this just because I want the helmet. That's the big thing. So let's get blue, purple, green, yellow. Okay, cool. First one out. It's a 4. 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stubborn and untargetable. That's always exciting. Place untargetable effect die on this unit until the start of this next unit cannot be targeted by opposing units. And stubborn units defeat immediately takes a turn before removed from the battle map. Well, that's gonna be fun to try to fight. 2. The ferocious panda or Pandaria. 3, and he gets 6 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Okay. Then next, the 1-pointer. The bird with flight and 5 initiative. Perfect. And the next one, 6 in combat. Jeez, I swear I get kobold trackers all the time. Alright, 6, and he gets 2 life. Perfect. We'll roll our initiatives. I think he's in the melee or range, yeah. Roll all our initiatives. A 4 and a 4. We'll have Tantrum go first. Tantrum is going to have the helmet so he doesn't get burned. He's got a ton of life. So I'm actually going to fight this panda first and foremost. And then Tink is going to go over here. Then our little bot thing. Wait, where is our bot thing? Battle mat. So he will go there, and he will go almost right away. Let me double check flight really fast. So he's gonna be untargetable. The other thing is untargetable, which I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do anything with it then. So that's fun. Actually, we're gonna move this. We're gonna change this up. We're gonna move him over here. Put his dice with him. He's got the helmet, so we'll just put that on there so that we know. We roll this. Ooh. I think I want the battery. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Jeez, okay. So, first it's gonna be green. I still don't fully understand how you're gonna defeat the thing. So, he's gonna move. He's gonna be untargetable, which stinks. And he's gonna hit Tantrum for 2. And does 3 damage. Jeez Louise. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The bird, 1, 2, and is going to do flight. Makes him untargetable, and that does not have flight on it. That does. I think he just comes down next turn. Yeah, he just removes it next turn. Purple, blue? Blue is next. What did I screw up on? Oh, he was supposed to go first. Sorry, my bad. So he's gonna roll 1 attack die. He's gonna attack this bot since it's the weakest. Do 1 damage to it. Okay. Okay. So that was a lot of fun. Now it is Tantrum's turn. So let's see. Oh, I never ignited the strongest 2 units. Oh my gosh. So it's gonna be this one with 6. And it's gonna be Tink. Yeah, okay. Alright, Tantrum has 4 decks. What level is he? He's level 5. We'll have to just keep going up. I think that's... Alright, let's think. I might as well do 3 and 1 defense die against this panda. Because the panda's still the strongest out there, but it's probably not gonna be. Which actually, it might be this thing. Because I'm not gonna get hit with it. Oops. Alright, 1 defense. Where is it? 2 bones. We attacked, so it goes up to 1.8. And it does 1 attack. Panda goes down 1. Okay. Okay. So now this thing goes. So he's gonna move here. Let's target the panda. Oh no, so the panda has what, 3 life? I have 4. This thing has 4, so it's gonna target us 2. Because I'm gonna say I can choose, right? Yeah. 2 strongest units, so I'm gonna say I can choose. I'm gonna cheat a little bit on that. And we're gonna take out him. Alright, so Bones I don't think does anything. He gets 2 shield, which is awesome. 1 attack, which is perfect because he is hardy. Alright. That is that. Holy cow. There we go. Then Tink goes. So Tink is going to do Spiderbot 1.0. I'm going to spend 1 of my 5 dexterity to improve him. then, so we have 4 left. Now we're on the movement phase. So for another 3, I deploy them, right? Deploying is 1. Just want to make sure about that. Yep, cost 1. So I'm down to 3. I'm going to exhaust this to roll my alternator. Gives him 1 life. I don't think he can go over his max though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can't go over his max. So 1 and gets 1 extra battery. So he's up to 3. So I have, what was it? I started with 5. 4 was the power up, 3 was the deploy, 2 was to roll the alternator. So Tink still has 2 life, or 2 things left. 2 decks left. And I can activate him, but he has nothing to target yet. Because he's untargetable, he's in flight. When he comes down, we'll be able to target. So then with Tink, we'll just actually roll 2 defense dice. And just defend with Tink a little bit. There we go. Alright, that's that. Now purple, he is going to target the weaker of the 2 because it's a draw. So he targets the weaker. And compound, what's compound? Which one is compound? Is that the round? Yeah. So it just rolls 1 attack die against this melee thing I have. It does 1 damage, brings him down. Perfect. Alright, we got there. Start of round 2. The Vol'Kesh ignites the strongest 2 units in the battle mat, deals 2 true damage. So 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna ignite him, that's for sure. And I'm gonna ignite my guy. And he doesn't get hit because he's wearing the fancy helmet. Alright, so he's going to attack for 2. He's going to do it on him. 3 damage, which is terrible. Removes 1 of them, so 2 damage. 1, 2. He goes 2, so 1.8 to 2 to 2.2. Where is he? There he is. All right, yellow. Bird's gonna move. He loses that. He's gonna attack my Tink bot for 2. 1 in a bone. So Tink bot gets hit by 1, which is fine. That works out well. Blue. Oh shoot! I switched blue and green. Oh, because his thing is green. That's what's throwing me off. He's gonna attack the weakest one, which is gonna be this one. 2 attack dice. 1. All right. So I just switched the 2. That's fine. All right. So now Tantrum's turn. I think we're actually going to exhaust body count for 1 of our dexterity so we can heal 1. I feel like that's much needed at this point. So that's 1 dexterity. I almost want to exhaust this one just to heal. Oh, no, I can do 1 attack and then heal because I can use that at any point in my turn if I remember correctly. Actually, I don't think I could do that. So, no, I could do that at any point. So, we have 3 decks left. Let's hit, I guess, the panda, right? That makes the most sense. Yeah, we'll hit the panda for 3 attack dice. 3 damage. All right, that's cool. 1, 2, 3. Since I did an attack, this goes up. What if I go 1 higher? So let's spend one of our bones to raise this up a little bit higher. And I want to heal for the 3. So I'm going to exhaust that. Heal for 3. Okay. So purple is taken out, and we have to draw him next round. This special guy gets to go, so he rolls all 3 of his dice. Bones does 3 damage. Only need to do the 1, which is perfect. Oh, he took out a guy, so his body count goes up by 1. Got 1, and he is taken out. Perfect. He's doing his thing. Tink's turn now. So Tink at the start of his turn is going to start his other bot, which starts at 2. I'm going to raise this by 1, so that's 1 dexterity. I can't take out that bot yet or anything like that, so that's just going to chill there. So Tink is literally going to do nothing, I think. Right? That makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Tink does nothing. The bot is going to hit this bird for 1. So he activates, brings his battery down 1 attack. Cool. And that's the end of that. So now we get to put the mechs into play. So the first mech. What is this? Purple? And this 2 starts off with 4 life, or 4 defense. 2. Intense and self-repair. What's intense? I can't remember. Target's backup plan loses bones. Okay. And we gotta figure out where he starts. 5. He starts over here. Perfect. And the next one's green. He's a 1. Those are green dice. There's our green dice. Assault. He gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets 1 defense die. And let's figure out where he starts. 5. I think he goes to the next spot technically. It should be 6. All right. Cool. Here we go. Round 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So it would be him and him. This is gonna do 2 true damage. And it would go to Tantrum too, but he's got his fancy helmet on, so we're not gonna worry about that too much. And yellow gets to go. Yellow's gonna get flight back on it, so I'll do that before I forget. It's gonna attack Tink's bot for 3. Holy cow. Actually, it's gonna destroy Tink's bot, which is terrible. And it's taken out. All right, and he's in flight. So blue, hey, I didn't forget. Blue's gonna attack Tantrum. 4 damage. Jeez, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is just bad luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brings him all the way there. All right, so Tantrum gets to go. He is not doing super hot, but we can destroy. He's a level 1. I think be adjacent to it to do that like instant kill thing, right? Instantly defeat an adjacent baddie. I mean, if I go next to that bird, I think that counts. All right, so I have 4 dexterity. I can. Let's think about this. This is going to come down here and start working on this guy. Tink is going to do his thing and probably put a bot out here. He's gonna attack me regardless. I almost want to move Tantrum like way out here, like 1, 2, 3, right? Just to like get him out of the way. Because everything hurts so much. I don't want to lose him yet. But I could do body count to bring him back at least 1 health. Or I could throw this and do like 2 damage, but he has self-repair, so that doesn't matter. I'm not sure if this can work because he's untargetable, so I can't do that. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Use your last dexterity to use body count to heal 1. I think that's the smartest move. So this one is gonna go here. This one is moving. He's gonna roll against this mech swarm. Alright, bones and 2 attack, which is not quite what we wanted. So that gets rid of 1 of his defense, 1 life. He gets that there. Now Tink goes. So Tink is going to spend 1 of his 5 decks to get the battery up. The next one is to deploy it there. And he's just going to kind of sit there right now. And we're going to roll 1 attack die against this mech swarm and hope for the best. Alright, thank goodness. Takes out the mech swarm. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that, which is nice. Okay. Purple. 1, 2. He's just gotta move, that's all that's gonna happen there. So, now the strongest ones are gonna hit by 2 true damage, which unfortunately is gonna be Tink and his bot. Ugh, Tink. Tink, you're barely holding on, buddy. Alright. So, yellow goes. He's going to attack the bot with 2 attack dice. Don't hit 4 again. That's the worst thing that can happen. Alright, 2. Still a decent amount. 2. And he loses that die. Okay. Blue. He's going to move here. Actually, he's going to attack. He's gonna attack this bot, unfortunately. So, yep, 2 attack goes against the bot. 2 damage, takes out my bot. Man, I'm having no luck with my bots. They're just not doing what I need them to do. I really should have gotten out there with shield in the beginning, but oh well. Alright, so Tantrum is now at least doing a little bit better, right? 1, 2. We can move 3 dexterity to move here. Wait, what is intense before I forget? Oh, it loses a backup plan thing. That's fine. The problem is we're already at 1.8 here, which is gonna just break it, so that's not great. But we could throw our axe, because he's gonna go 1, 2. That might be actually the play we do. We just throw our axe, hit him in the face, hopefully. Yep, 2. Okay. Oh, he's gonna self-repair too, so that doesn't even make a difference. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna throw it against this bird. I should have done that. That was silly. I apologize for that. All right, so that's that. So now this thing goes. You can't really do anything. Because this is untargetable. I mean, I guess I can move it 1, 2 here. So that's something, right? All right, Tink goes now. And honestly, nothing I want to do with Tink. So we can't build any bots or anything. I can't roll defense. I have defense. I can't attack the untargetable. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, do 1, but then he would just get hit and die, right? So kind of what's the point on that? I think I'm going to do nothing with Tink. I think I'm actually just going to let him sit there. Alright, so he's going to go 1. He's targeting the weakest one, which is this thing. He rolls 1 attack die for 1 damage. Takes out my thing from the previous one. Alrighty, so we're on 5. So, again, attacks the 2 strongest units. 1 is Tantrum, does nothing to it. The rest are all tied. And I'm going to hit this one, this untargetable one. Now, before he dies, he technically does 1 last attack as Stubborn. So he's going to attack him. 2 attack dice, does 1 damage, takes out my extra thing. Oops. So he's taken out. He's taken out. These dice can go back. Blue is taken out. Okay. So now it's Tantrum is going to go 1, 2. I have 2 more attack left. Yeah, okay. We have 2 more attack left. Bone, this is going to go up to 2.0. I'm just going to let it break. There's 1 damage. He's just going to repair it anyway. So, this is now Tink's turn, who's not going to do anything. He's going to go self-repair by 2, goes back up to 4, attacks 1, removes a bone from the backup plan, rolls a bone, nothing happens. So, now what happens is, again, he's going to do 2 damage to all the strongest units. Nothing happens to him, but 1 true damage hits him. 2 damage done to him. Nothing would happen to him except for 1 true damage. Alright. That was tough. It was really, really tough and rough. But we got there in the end. So, let us see. This is the card before from building a bot, so we don't have to worry about that. We get a progress point. So we're going to keep this because now this is loot for our boy Tantrum. Bring out this stuff. We get 1 progress point. I think I just added that, right? Yeah, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We need 2 more progress points. We get 2 skill point each and 2 or a loot each. So let's just clear all this off for a second. Reorganize ourselves. Two skill points each. I'm actually thinking another defense for Tink, or maybe attack. It would be nice if he could attack someone. Let's get 1 of them for attack for Tink. So that's 4. I want to do 1 more defense. Now for Tantrum, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. Alright, I have to reroll that one. Alright, wow. So Tantrum is now up to 5 attack. So we gotta move the dexterity up 1. Okay. And then they each get a loot card. Loot. Alright, Tink gets Ace of Gears. 1 plate. Count the ace in your loot area. 1 reroll up to 1 die you just rolled. And Sleeping Darts. Before a battle, reduce your total BQ baddie points by 2. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Next day. Day 7. Day 7. So we are 2 progress away from where we need to be. We still have plenty of time to fight Vol'Kesh and defeat him. So we're hanging in there, and hopefully we haven't screwed up too many rules. Like I said, when I live stream, I have a lot going on, so I try to get the rules as best as I can. Hopefully I get most of them right, but if some are missed, and we just have fun. All right. So it's a special encounter. This we added in earlier. The Molnar Adventure Reference Guide. An opulently dressed Molnar trader obstructs the road, standing side by side with two disheveled-looking companions. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. Hyperbole is common from these shifty merchants. The sales pitch is not terribly impressive in its own right. When a Molnar is selling assistance from their own kind, it's typically a way of sending less successful traders away from the syndicate, likely never to return. In this case, the help of two crotchety creatures is for sale. A guide, ready to help us navigate the south, and a scout with a keen eye for spotting enemy riffraff. Both would be useful if we put up with an undesirable Molnar traveling with us day after day. Oh, okay, we automatically advance on this. So negotiate in exchange for this guide. Persistent. During recovery phase, pay the guide, discard one loot, trove loot, to look at the top two cards of the encounter deck. Flip all baddie stacks face up for the remainder of this adventure. Interesting. I don't really care about the baddie stacks, so I kind of like the idea of rearranging it. So I guess we'll do that. I'm not too worried about this though, but regardless, we get progress. Everyone gets one skill and everyone gets one loot. They're each at 2 loot, so they get one more. They get one more skill. I'm honestly, I'm gonna heal or go up one more life for both of them. I feel like that's just the safe, smart play. We might as well give them their life back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Tink, and 8 for Tantrum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, awesome. And they each get a loot. 1, 2. All right, Pry and Iron. Add to your action dice result for your lockpicking attempt, and mech pick during your lockpick. Man, I don't have any trove loot, so this is terrible. All right, so that's that. We advance, progress, and we're gonna go up a day. To day 8. All right, we need one more progress, then we take on Vol'Kesh. Bomb heist. Load the crate of explosive arrows into the raft. The goblins who crafted this must be off searching for more materials, but their loss is our gain. In no time we are floating back down the river, a cache of valuable ammo in our possessions. Don't get them wet or they're useless. As soon as the words are spoken, however, the familiar hiss of a school of Kremlin and war cries from the shoreline surround us. Protecting the arrows might ease a future battle, but dumping them now would make dispatching these aggressors a whole lot easier. Alright, so we have one choice. It's going to be on the water side. Protect the arrows or don't. Before battle, place a D6 on a gearlock starting position. Cannot be moved in this position. Anytime a gearlock starts its turn on this position, its dex is limited to 2. If position with D6 is not occupied by gearlock or ally at the end of any round, remove D6 from battle. If D6 still remains at the end of this battle, we get loot, which could actually be useful. So let's take the D6. I'll put Tink on it, right? I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, so baddie points, 16, including 2 Kremlin, so it's gonna be 10. Okay. Oh, you gotta go to the other side too. Before I forget. Okay. So we'll start there right now, hypothetically. Oh my gosh, this freaking thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Ooh, weakened too. All right, so he's melee. He goes down there. A dragon grounder. 7 life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5. Jeez Louise. And finally, Kremlin. So the first one, 3 life. shock and pull in. I have to look that up. Oops, that's not what we wanted for the D6. 2. It's the starting spot. Alright, he starts with a 2. And then finally, assault. Oh, another. Alright, so he's gonna start 6. 3 life, and he has a 3. Okay. 3. Alrighty, so we'll start there. Roll all our initiatives. 5 and a 4. Okay. Tink, we're gonna start on this D6 die. I guess try to collect the arrows. I mean, that makes the most sense, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do. And Tantrum will start here because we'll probably want to take out this thing first. I think that's everything. Just want to make sure I'm thinking everything through. Let me just double check one thing. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Alright, just want to make sure. I remember their movement being a little weird with the Kremlin. No, I don't think we've had to deal with them yet, so. Or if we have, we screwed up, my bad. Keep these out there in case we do need them. So. I think that's going to be good. Of course, that monkey thing can't be taken out by regular attacks. So I'll have to figure that out. That'll be fun. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Might as well jump on this. I think we're good. So, dodge 1 mine. I don't think there's anything else with 1 mine. So no, we don't have to worry about that at least. Alright, he's gonna come down and fight Tink. 2 attack and a defense die. It's defense. 1 hit on Tink. And there's 1 bone too, so that doesn't matter. Tantrum's turn. Alright, so Tantrum. What do we got? We got 3. So we can roll up to 5 attack, which I don't think we're going to do. I think we're going to roll 4 attack and 1 defense die. So we get our 1 defense. Since we attack, we increase rage by the 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take out this little Krellin sea fish thing. And what was that? Yellow? I moved the yellow die. Alright. Purple. Purple is this guy. He's gonna go up there. He's gonna weaken 2 onto Tantrum, which stinks. 3 attack, 2 defense dice. So 1 does 3 damage, 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay, cool. Now Tink's turn. So Tink only has 2 dexterity. So, start turn. We're gonna get our bot out. I think we can do our bot diagonally, right? I always forget if you can take him out there diagonally. Actually, but I think I'm going to hold on to him for the round. So that's all right. So what we're going to do is 4. 4. So he starts there. He has 2 dexterity left. We're going to use 1 in dexterity to increase the bot, and then we're going to roll a defense die. Give us 1 defense. I'm hoping that will help us out. So he can't attack anything, so he swims up to 1 where he can't do anything, and he's going to bust the raft up there. I think it's what? 3 raft bust spots is no good. Oh, it's a roll of damage die. I'm sorry, I always forget that. Oh, okay. So we did not. I think it's 3 damage raft spots, but I don't remember off the top of my head. It's just 1 attack die? Oh no, rolls at least 1 damage, but it's on assault, which I think assault is equal to its HP. So I actually should have rolled 3. There we go. So it does do damage. There we go. I messed that up. Okay. Good to go. All right, blue. The chimp is gonna hit Tink for 2. Now 1. Oops. And that goes away. Okay. Tantrum's turn. So Tantrum only has 3 dice right now. Oh, his body count should have been 1 higher. My bad. I guess let's roll all 3, right? Just roll 3 attack and hope for the best. Oh, jeez. 2 bones. This goes up to 1.8. 2 bones. Does 1 damage. That's pretty useless. So now it's his turn. Roll 3 attack, 2 defense. Jeez Louise. 3 defense, 3 attack. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so 3 up. So that's 2, 2, 3. Okay. All right, Tink's turn. So this is not ideal. Let's spend 1 dex to deploy. Oh, I never rolled this die. Shoot, my bad. Corners, doesn't matter. Spend 1 dex to deploy that. And we're gonna roll another dex to just roll defense. Okay. He's gonna reduce his thing, I think is what we're gonna do. And roll 1 attack die. Oh, we are just getting crushed by this though. Oh my gosh, and he rolls a bone. Oh, okay. And green now it goes to 2, which means he rolls this. He's gonna roll 3 attack against Tantrum, probably kill him. 3 damage, that knocks him out. Yeah, that's the end of Tantrum. That stinks. This is not going well. Alright, so 2 attack on the tank. It's 3 damage. I mean, this is pretty much it. Purple now. 1, 2. Tank. Just roll 2 attack. Doesn't, or I guess I can't even hit him with melee. I'm just gonna save myself some time and say I lost this, because I just don't see a path I can win this. So we're gonna say we lost that because that was incredibly rough. So that means we're gonna be on day 9. We need to win the next one. That's what that means. All right, so 13, 14. Ugh, that was really rough. All right, that's all right. We'll make a bounce back. We'll hang in there. These get shuffled back in. Those are gonna shuffle straight in. All right, and then they're both fives. Both fives. So they get shuffled back in. Oops. Actually, we'll just shuffle these the old-fashioned way. Once we clear off the board. All right. All right. So we need to win the next one in order to have a chance, and then we fight Vol'Kesh. Man, we just got wrecked. That was not ideal. So was that we just did? We just did this one to protect the arrows. So we lost that. So we're now on day 9. Still have 6 progress. If we win this, I guess we have 2 more still because we have 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 4. Jeez, 4 extra. All right. Oop. This gets cleared out. This goes back in its home. All right, here we go. Don't forget to smile. It's easy to forget that we appear threatening to strangers. We know we're the good guys, but let's face it, Gearlocks aren't the most conventionally attractive species out there. A friendly smile can be interpreted as pure menace to those unfamiliar with our peaceful demeanor. This appears to be the reason the group of merchants we just greeted have hightailed it down the trail. We're low on provisions, and some bartering could go a long way. We could chase them down, further adding to the fears until we can explain, or we could detain them with more creative means. All right. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we don't have to fight. All right. We can be friendly. Party may exchange any one loot trove loot for a new loot, which we're probably going to do. Yeah, so chase and declare your friendly disposition. After plunking you with a few rocks thrown in fear, the merchant concludes you're only half as terrifying as you look. So party may exchange any one loot for new loot. I'm going to get rid of this lockpit thing. Let me draw non-essential oils. Reroll your initiative die. All right. Which means we're now at 7, which means we can fight Vol'Kesh. And we get 1 point each. Okay. I am going to give Tink another dexterity. And I'm going to give Tantrum another dexterity. All right. So we are on day 9. We can fight Vol'Kesh, or we can go essentially 2 more days, right? We could try to level up even more. We failed twice. Right? Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, so it should be day 10. I think I'm 1 day behind. That makes more sense. So I could go 1 more day. But the way the baddie queue works right now is there would be a 20-point baddie, which I'd have to go get out. I didn't even get them out. I thought it was going to be more efficient than this. So it's 20. I think that's the best way to do it, because if I get the 20-point baddie, it would just be the 1 plus Vol'Kesh. And I feel like that lets me kind of focus in on him. Let's just make sure I have everything I need. That's not the right one. That's not right. And plus they're going to be probably drawing out, additional baddies, right? That's what they tend to do. Hopefully we get lucky and we get one that doesn't draw additional baddies. Excuse me. Alright. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight Vol'Kesh. We're gonna go for the win and hope for the best. Let's hope. Let's hope for the best. So let us take on Vol'Kesh. BQ is baddie points. Place Vol'Kesh on top of the BQ. So baddie points. Which side? It's the other side. I have my right days, right things. Perfect. And Vol'Kesh goes on top. All right. At the start of each round, roll a d6. Vol'Kesh unleashes a fireball to that mech starting position, dealing 1 damage to it and all adjacent positions. Okay. We'll have to remember that. Thick Skin ignores the first damage it would take this turn. Does not ignore true damage. Stone Perch. Vol'Kesh cannot be targeted until round 2. What's going to be. Tyrant Die. It's going to do a lot. And we'll set up Blaze. Okay. So. What is the second one? There's the second one. So Vol'Kesh is melee, 5 initiative. What does he get? 7 life. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right, we got a good, somewhat good one, but he's gonna target 2 people. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's ranged for initiative. What's undead? I can't remember that. It's probably gonna be like you can't attack it, right? The first time this unit is defeated, place it back on the BQ. When it re-enters, it only has 2 HP. And its attack stat is doubled. Well, that's terrible. Alright, so before battle, we can reduce your total BQ baddie points by 2. I don't think it was what we wanted to do. Alright, so I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then Tantrum gets 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll roll his die. Shield. Okay. We will roll our initiatives. Alright, so Tantrum's gonna go first, Tink's gonna go last. Non-essential oils let you may reroll your initiative die during setup, so I don't think I can use mine. But I could use Ace of Gears and reroll a die I just rolled. That might be a better bet. Problem is that dragon is really going to throw things off. So we are going to use the descaler to get 2 buff HP. So at least we have that. Tantrum isn't going to get hit by the die, right? The Vol'Kesh's die. So that's something. Actually, I probably should have done this and reduced it by 2. So it would have been 18. I know it's kind of cheating, and I know now we won't do it. It's cheating. Trying to decide if I want to use Ace of Gears now to reroll my initiative die. It would get me ahead of the dragon. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna use that to reroll. Try to get myself ahead of the dragon. Oh my gosh. What a waste. Only has 2 3s and I roll it. So Tantrum is probably gonna try to go toe to toe. It's probably not gonna work out well, but that's okay. And Tink is gonna go back here. We kind of have to be in the middle. Because it's going to hit mech starting positions, which is fine. It shouldn't affect us too much. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, let's go. Tantrum. He's going to roll defense. We can't attack him yet because of Stone Perch. Cannot be targeted until round 2. So we can't target him until the next round anyway. So Stone Perch, and we're going to roll our axe, and we're going to hit this guy. Okay. We're not going to use that die roll. We get 1 bone. And we'll leave it there. Alright. Blue. He is going to use his die. 3 attack. Yeah, and 2 defense. So he's going to target me right here. Now, his Tyrant die, I'm immune to it. Or, he's immune to it, I should say. It's 2 defense. Does 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And this set of blades, the strongest adjacent unit takes 3 true damage. Doesn't do anything to me. Alright, so now he's going to roll a 3 attack against Tantrum first, which is 1, 2, 3. It's going well. So 1, 2, 3. I can't believe how poorly this is going. Now 3 attack to Tank. 1, 2, 3. So 2 buff first. And 1. Okay. Now Tank's turn. So we get our spider bot. We spend our first thing leveling that one up. Our first dexterity. Our next dexterity goes out. So that's 2 done. I have 4 left. When I put him out, I'm going to put it out with this 1 shield on top of it. Oh, I have to roll it. Sorry. Yeah, now it's 1. So that was 3 of my dexterity. So I have 3 more left. And Tink is gonna run all defense. Yeah, we're gonna roll all defense. So I don't want to get hit anymore. Holy cow. Okay. So 2 and 1 defense. I have to look at Tink's backup plans because I feel like we haven't been able to use that all game. So heal an adjacent bot or exhaust 1 attachment. Or we could do hot gasket. Alright, so I could restart the bot or burn it. So we're not going to start the bot up yet because there's no real sense to. So, here we go. Alright, so now it is Tantrum's turn. I mean, we just swing for 5, right? And hope for the best. I can use this to at least heal myself 1. But I'm probably going to get taken out regardless. Actually, I'll do 1 attack and I'll heal myself for 2. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just swing for 5. We're going for the fences. Then we can roll our 1 defense die too. Sorry, I forgot we could do that. So let's swing for the fences and hope for the best on this. So Tantrum going after our main guy. Okay, so he gets defensive 2, which is nice. This goes up 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2. So that's 4 now. 3, 4. Okay. 4. I am now going to use this and heal 2. And Tantrum is going to see another day, that's for sure. Alright, so. Oh, I'm sorry. He has thick skin. I completely forgot about that. He doesn't. The first damage he would lose, he doesn't lose that damage. So now he's going to go. He's going to roll his Tyrant die, 2 more defense, 3 more attack. What is that? Place this die in Vol'Kesh until the start of his next turn. Adjacent units that do damage to Vol'Kesh will also dealt that amount damage back. That stinks. And he's got a ton of defense on him. He does 3 damage. 2 of that is done there. Does 1. So that should be 1. Goes up to there. Okay. So he's gonna attack the 2 weakest units, which unfortunately is Tantrum and our Spider Bot. So we might as well hit Tantrum first. It's probably gonna knock him out, unfortunately. Yeah, 4. Crushes him. Ugh. Gosh, I should have done body count too. Actually, it wouldn't have made a difference. So now he's gonna do 3 against our Spider Bot. 3 damage. So 1 is the shield. 2, 3. That's out. And now it's Tink's turn. Okay. So let's get the next bot ready. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna use 1 dex to bring his battery up. So we have 5 dexterity left. We're gonna activate and move this guy here. So first we're gonna roll Tink's thing. So he gets 5. So I can roll 2 defense dice. And that's what we're gonna do. Roll 2 defensive dice. Which is kind of what we wanted to roll. So we're actually gonna roll self-destruct. We're gonna blow this guy up. And it doesn't do true damage, right? It does 3 damage. So it takes away his 2 defense dice. But it doesn't take away that. And this is exhausted. And that's the end of that. Ugh. Gosh, okay. So he's gonna roll this die. Oh, he's gotta move. 1, 2. 3 defense. 2 armor and this. What's the ring? Deals 2 true damage to all non-adjacent units. Oh wow, that's gonna do. That's a him. Misses 1, gets 2 defense, does 2 damage. That's that. Okay. Oops, this self-destruct. All right, he's gonna attack for 3 dice. That's 3 damage. It's terrible. Fortunately, this is probably going to be it. Because I can only roll 2 attack dice. I can get my bot out there, which is nice. He can roll 2 attack damage. And it's... I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance. So we'll use 1 of our dexterity to bring this up to 4. We'll use another 1 to deploy it. So that's 2. So I have 4 dexterity left. I can roll my 3 defense and 1 attack on him. So that's what we're going to do. 1 takes out 1 defense die. We get 2 in there. And we get 1 defense. For 1 damage. Okay. So he's going to activate, move 1 over. So that's 3. I'm going to do these 2 to do 1 damage off of this. And he's going to roll his 2 attack. And remember, the first one's not going to actually do anything to him. So it's 3. So it's really 2 damage. 1, 2. Oh, he's right there. He's so close. Oops. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to make it past here. He's going to actually attack the bot, which is fun. This is the armor that kind of replenishes. That's 1. Bone, it's a bone. It does 2 damage. And then this dragon's gonna attack the bot first for 2 damage. All right, cool. And now it attacks Tink for 2 damage. One of it's defended, one done that way. All right, so now Tink goes. So the bot's gonna activate down to 2. He's gonna roll 2 dice, and on the bright side, the first one is gonna take out the shield, and then thick skin. All right, so 1, and now thick skinned takes the other damage. He didn't do damage to him, so technically nothing happens. But we just need to roll 2 damage and we should win. So 2 attack, 3 defense with Tink. The reason being is because it says thick skin damage would ignore the first number of damage this unit would take this turn. So this is my whole turn. So I just have to do 2 damage. I should win. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. 2 damage, 1 life. I do 2 damage. I actually think I end up... I think I'm actually done that amount of damage back too. Now I block 1 of it, so I have 1 life left. So if that works out the way I think it does, I would do 2 damage. I would knock him out, assuming that this still works after the fact. I would block 1 of the damage, and I'd still have 1 life left. Holy cow, and that was that. That was a rough one. I'm not gonna lie, that was really rough. So yeah, there was a little bit of hiccups in the beginning of this game, especially starting in Kremlin positions. I haven't done that in so long. So that was a little rough in the beginning. And we had a couple of rough rounds, but I feel like we did all right. Just ignored the 20-point baddie and kind of held on. Luckily, we had a good amount of life, which really got us through that, kind of lucky. And Tantrum had a huge roll, which took out most of Vol'Kesh. So again, if there was any rules mistakes I made, I apologize. It's gonna happen, especially on stream. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. And yeah, if you're watching this and you see any other mistakes I make, put it down in the chat. Let me know. Write in the chat. Let me know when it was and what it is. And like I said, I'll just continue to try to improve. So if you enjoyed this, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will be streaming more. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate it.